Assalamu alaikum. This is Mara from the Open Academy, and this video is for Sister Amina. How are you, my dear? I hope you are fine. Today, inshallah, we are going to talk about the rules of Noor, Sakin, and Tanween, and especially the rule of Ishar. So please listen carefully with me and try to practice this rule, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today we are going to inshallah speak about the Noon Sakin and Tanween rules. We have 4 rules: Idhar, Idgham, Iqlab, Ikhfa. Idhar basically means clarity or appearance. Idgham means merging, fusion. Al-Iqlab means turning or changing something. And Ikhfa means hiding or concealment. Inshallah, we will discuss each one individually in a separate video. The rule is that you first need to have a Noon Sakin, which is something like this. It means it has no vowel on it. If you see a Noon in the Quran that has no vowel on it, one of the 4 rules need to apply. If you see one of these Tanweens, so if you see a Noon Sakin or a Tanween, the 4 rules will apply. The first rule that we're going to see is Idhar. What is Idhar? Idhar is making something clear, and it's Naqas al-Gunna. Basically, it doesn't mean that it's not a complete Gunna, so it's incomplete Gunna. Naqas al-Gunna, an incomplete Gunna. It is followed, so the Noon and the Tanween are followed by one of the 6 letters. Now, when these follow any of the Noon or the Tanween, you pronounce them clearly. You make no gunna in them. There is no gunna in that. This is why it's nakas. There's no gunna, incomplete gunna. Again, if you see any of these in the Quran, and after these markings, a Noon that stands alone with no vowel on it, a double voweling. So this is a double voweling, a double kasra, fatatain or dhammatain. You see any of these, and after these comes the letters of the throat letters, the 6 letters, then you make no gunna. And inshallah we'll look at some examples. You see here, this is a Noon Sakin. There's nothing on that Noon. So I'm going to say an amda. I'm not going to say I'm not making gunna. I'm saying it clearly. An amda. Why? Because there's a throat letter after the Noon. I'm not going to make gunna here. I'm not going to say, because here now you don't have Noon, but you have a double voweling. You have the double dhamma. So I'm not going to make gunna and say narun. No, I'm going to say narun hamiyah. Here I'm going to say min aynin, min aynin aniyah. I'm pronouncing the Noon because of the ain, and I'm pronouncing this Noon because of the hamza. In this one, I'm not going to say kufuwan. I'm not going to make gunna. That's incorrect. Why? Because there is a hamza after it, which is a throat letter. So I'm going to say kufuwan ahadun. Ahadun, sorry. Kufuwan ahadun. Because I have to pronounce my Tanween and my Noons. I'm pronouncing them without making a gunna on them. And they are the 6 letters of the throat. I have put a formula here just to make it easier for you to understand. So you have a Noon Sakin or any of the double vowelings plus the following of the 6 throat letters, it equals Idhar. And this is a formula that inshallah you can remember to, if you have exams, you need to revise, you can look at that formula. So if after Noon Sakin and Tanween, so after these 2, these are the conditions. So if this appears in the Quran and a throat letter comes after these, then the word is pronounced clearly without giving it a gunna. I hope that inshallah you found this video useful. Jazakumullah khair for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Okay, so we'll stop here and continue the session, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.